Usha Chilakuri, now Usha Vance, was born on January 6, 1986, in San Diego County, California, into a Telugu Indian immigrant family. Growing up in a household steeped in ambition and tradition, she developed a strong sense of discipline and a drive for excellence that would guide her through Yale University and later Yale Law School. J.D. Vance, born James Donald Bowman Vance on August 2, 1984, in Middletown, Ohio, came from a very different world. Raised in a working-class family and shaped by the hardships of his upbringing, he found direction and purpose when he served in the U.S. Marine Corps. These early experiences instilled in him resilience and a tenacity that would define much of his later life. J.D. Vance and Usha Vance's story begins in the hallowed halls of Yale Law School, a place far removed from J.D.'s working-class roots in Ohio and Kentucky. Usha, a bright and disciplined law student from a Telugu Indian immigrant family in California, first noticed J.D. not for who he was, but for the determination with which he approached every challenge. He was a man shaped by hardship, yet unafraid to reach beyond it, and she was drawn to his persistence and candidness. They started as classmates, collaborating on papers and projects, and gradually friendship deepened into something neither had anticipated. Their relationship blossomed quietly but steadily. Usha became not just a partner, but a guide, helping J.D. navigate the unfamiliar social and intellectual circles of Yale. They balanced each other, his raw, sometimes rough edges tempered by her calm insight, her analytical mind complemented by his unvarnished honesty. By the time they graduated, it was clear their paths were no longer separate.
Well, we met in law school, so by the time we'd met, we'd followed sort of radically different paths in life and converged in the same place. JD, of course, had grown up in Ohio. He had been in the Marine Corps as an enlisted Marine. He'd kind of raced through college in Ohio State and then made his way to Yale Law School. And I'd taken the kind of diligent, progressive path of high school to college to graduate school and some jobs and to law school. And Yale Law School, and I think there are other schools like this, but Yale Law School in particular at the time was the sort of place where they would just pick someone from here and someone from there, and they'd bring you all together and kind of toss you into this small community where everyone really got to know each other. So as it happened, he and I just had the exact same schedule for the first semester with another 15, 16 people. So we were just sort of stuck together whether we wanted to be or not. And I mean, we even had, in I think our first semester or first couple of weeks, a paper that we had to write together that required, sitting and working through all sorts of things. We didn't know each other at all. But that was a wonderful basis for friendship. And you think, we have these really different backgrounds and, what would we have in common? The reality is that we had so much in common. And I think this experience of being in the same place and meeting in person, something that is all too rare today, just allowed us to really get to know each other. So we were friends for a while before we started actually dating. Mm-hmm. I think it's fair to say that JD was sort of the pedal in this relationship, and I was a little bit of the brakes because I was sort of focused on all the schooling part of it.
Yes.
But we both knew, I think, at the same time. When it's good, and you start to know that.
In June 2014, they married in Kentucky in a ceremony that reflected their diverse heritages. Christian readings interwoven with Hindu blessings. Their union was more than love, it was a bridge between cultures, backgrounds, and beliefs. They welcomed 3 children together, and Usha's support remained steadfast even as JD's memoir Hillbilly Elegy catapulted him into the public eye and later propelled him into politics.
You write about adverse childhood consequences.
Sure.
That some kids suffer.
Yep.
In growing up. Being sworn at, insulted, or humiliated by your parents.
Sure. Check.
Being pushed, grabbed, or having something thrown at you.
Check.
Having parents who were separated or divorced.
Check.
Living with an alcoholic or a drug user.
Check.
Living with someone who is depressed or attempted suicide.
Check.
Watching a loved one be physically abused.
Check.
Today, J.D. and Usha's story is often told as an unlikely match. 2 lives converging from very different worlds. Yet it is also a story of mutual respect, love, and resilience. A partnership that continues to grow, guided by shared values and unwavering commitment to each other and their family.